Hello everybody, this is SuperFang99. Before we begin, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. It really helps out the channel. With that out of the way, today we are going to be playing a little bit of standalone, a little special one if you know what I mean. It's Barkham Horror, the Meddling of Meowlathotep. Super excited for this. I was able to track down a copy of this for not insanely pricey, so I figured, well, if you know, it's a limited product, so I figure I might as well try it out. This is also sort of the second test of my recording setup. I think I fixed a lot of the few things that was wrong in the last one, especially the lighting. So, yeah, I'm hoping that everything is looking a lot better, especially this side. Lighting the green screen turns out to be a good thing. Without further ado, let's get into the investigators that we're going to be playing through this scenario. Starting off... God, I love these so much. If you don't know, this was at least originally an April Fool's joke that turned into a real thing that Fantasy Flight designed and made. It's a bit of a meme, but I want to try it out, see what's up. So we're starting off with Harrigan, because of course we are. He has 3 willpower, 2 intellect, 5 combat, and 2 agility. You have 2 additional paw slots, which can only be used to hold weapon assets. Yes, that's right. You heard me. Don't ask how. His Elder Sign effect is +2. Reduce the cost of the next weapon asset you play this round by 2. He has 9 health and 5 sanity. His deck building requirements is deck size 30, guardian cards level 0 to 5, neutral cards 0 to 5, and weapon cards level 0. So we'll be taking advantage of that. And of course, he gets his Catling gun and more bark than bite. What a name of a weakness. Harrigan is the best of the best, trained in paw-to-paw combat and barksmanship. Jesus Christ. He takes pride in being a protector of humanity, a shield against the feline forces that threaten to invade the world. But will his weapons and skills be enough? Or is he all bark and no bites? Oh, okay, not bad. Not bad. Let's get into his deck. So we're doing a standalone. So we're playing with... I'm going to be playing with 29 experience. So we're going to need a total of 3 weaknesses. But here we go. First 6 XP is going to be this Stick to the Plan, which I'm going to be shoving Ever Vigilance, Emergency Cash, and this Clean Them Out underneath. Mostly just because I don't have any better targets, but the Ever Vigilant is probably the best one. Let me take this off. Let's talk about his signature, the Catling gun. It's a 5-cost asset with willpower, combat, and wild icons, item, weapon, and firearm traded. Harrigan deck only. Uses 12 ammo. Double action. Spend 1 to 3 ammo. You get +X fight and deal +X damage for this attack. X is the amount of ammo spent as part of this ability's cost. So it is a M13 bar, but pretty sick. Does cost a lot, so we'll have to figure that out. His weakness is more bark than bite, treachery. It's a flaw. Revelation, put into play in your threat area. You get -3 combat. Bark, bark, bark. Forced after you defeat an enemy, discard more bark than bite. So as long as we defeat an enemy while we have this on him, it should be fine. I do have a lot of things that can boost his fight. So hopefully that should be fine. All right, starting out, I'm getting a 1-of Cyclopean Hammer. It's a guardian card, so you can take it. I'm playing with Taboo in this scenario only, just because I think it's really busted otherwise. So this thing is gonna exhaust in order to deal the +3 damage, +2 damage, I should say. Next, some more damage. We have 2 Brands of Cthugga, pretty solid damage dealers right there. We have some backup weapons, especially for our 2 offhand slots, since we have 4 hand slots. So we have 2 survival knives, and leaning into that, actually, well, before we get there, we have some more weapons. So we're going to take these Mausers, which are pretty decent weapons, and then these 18 Derringers, which are also pretty good. I have this. I had 1 XP left over, so I was like, oh, what's good with weapons? Galvanize. It can, I don't know, ready Cyclopean Hammer. So that seems good. Alright, these are some Barkham cards that come with the scenario, which is pretty cool. It's a spiked collar. It basically turns us into a guard dog. Whenever an enemy attack deals with us, we exhaust it and deal a damage back. And of course, we also bought our friends, the guard dogs. This is our cousin Vinny, and he's coming to see the Eldritch monsters pay. Of course, we have some vicious blows, level 2s actually, and some overpowers. Of course, we need to have some economy, so we have 2 stand togethers. We have the other emergency cache and clean them out. I also brought 2 safeguards. Hopefully, our other investigator should be able to move us around a bit. And we have 2 evidences, just in case we need to get some clues. And finally, I'm taking one of the copy of this Barkham specific card. It's Hair of the Dog, 4 wild icons. Max 1 committed per test. After the skill test ends, the investigator performing this test gets -2 skill value for the next skill test they perform this round. So hopefully it'll be the last thing we do. Alright, so that is Bark's deck. Jeez, that's going to be so hard to remember. Moving on, we have good old Kate Winthpup. I still love the fact to this day that we got her Barkham card before her actual card for Kate Winthpup. The Laboratory Labrador. Who the Bark Harrigan is the dog of war. That's hilarious, seeing that Scarlet Keys is out right now. So, she has 3 willpower, 4 intellect, 1 combat, and 4 agility. She's a scholar and a pup. While you are at a location you've sniffed, each skill test you perform gets -1 difficulty. Ooh, pretty cool. As an action, sniff your location or a connecting location. This action does not provoke attacks of opportunity. And then her Elder Sign effect is +0. Sniff your location or a connecting location. That's pretty nice. She has 5 health and 9 sanity. Okay, so she gets deck size 30, sacred card 0 to 5, neutral 0 to 5. Up to 5 other level 0 cards that look like they would smell weird. So yeah, that's going to be interesting to see which cards I can take. I believe... Oh, oops. Okay. I may have to do some finagling here. I did not see it's just 5 other level 0 cards. So I'll have to look at her deck in just a sec. So actually, I'll be right back. And we're back. So sorry about that. Let's talk about her deck. Sorry. Let me quickly read her flavor text. One of the brightest in Muscatonic University Obedience School. Kate is an expert in theoretical physics, chemistry, and zoology. Thanks to her keen mind and attention to detail, she has concocted a way to defend herself and others from the machinations of cats everywhere. Using her newly constructed feline discombobulator and her keen sense of smell, Kate will sniff out evil and defend Barkham from the forces that dwell in the shadows. Okay, well, that's a compelling backstory there. Okay, so let's talk about her deck. First of all, I'm taking these permanents. Relic Hunter Charisma, just classic stuff. And let's talk about her signature, the Feline Discombobulator. 2 cost, intellect, agility, and wild icon. When an enemy would spawn at your location, if that enemy is a cat, looks like a cat, or is some kind of weird cat-person hybrid, exhaust Feline Discombobulator, automatically evade it. It's pretty cool. And then her weakness, Foul Odor. Put Foul Odor into play in your threat area. Forced, after you perform a skill test at a location you have sniffed, take a horror. As an action, discard Foul Odor and unsniff everything that you sniffed. That's pretty rough. Hopefully we can get that early on. Alright, so investigating tools. We have these dog monocles. These things are so funny. You get +1 intellect while investigating and also +1 skill value during parlay actions because, honestly, look at you. That's pretty great. Okay, now onto the meat of this deck. We're taking the Prophesier Profana. She's intellect and foot seem to be the things to go for here, so I think this is pretty good. And we also have a one of Research Librarian to go and find it. Our main ally, however, is going to be Genet Beauregard. And we also have a backup ally of these hired dogs, because, I don't know, they probably smell weird, right? Dogs smell weird. As a free trigger, during your turn, exhaust hired dogs, fight or investigate, either attack with a base combat skill of 4 or investigate with a base intellect skill of 4. After this test ends, you either pay a resource in dog food or discard hired dogs. Is it weird for a dog to have another dog? Of course not. Okay, some more investigating things. We have 2 copies of Divination, 2 of these magnifying glasses, and 2 copies of lockpicks, because that guy for sure smells weird. I don't know what you're talking about. And of course, 2 deductions. We also have 2 perceptions. And as for economy, we have 2 burning the midnight oils, 2 emergency caches. I brought along these 2 shortcuts since moving around seems like it's going to be pretty good for her, especially if she can do it for free. As for some skills, we have 2 Eurekas, 2 Inquiring Minds. We have a 1 of Quick Thinking. This is the last non-yellow 0 card. That thing in the back looks very, very weird and probably smells weird as well. And finally, of course, we have the other copy of Hair of the Dog. Okay, well, that is their decks. I believe the last thing we need to do is get our weaknesses set up, so I'll go ahead and be right back. And here we are. So I counted. We have a total of 28 weaknesses that we need to choose from. So I have a trusty randomizer. Each of them need to get 3 random basic weaknesses. So this will be the first one for Bark. Number 2. 1, 2. So that's Paranoia. Let me go get that. It's not terrible for him. Okay, now we're down to 27. Second one for Bark is number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 is Hypochondria. And now we're down to 26. Another one. Last one for Bark, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Chronophobia. Okay, chronophobia is a little rough. Haha, Bark, dog pun there. Okay, now let's go for Kate. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Mob Enforcer. Oh god. Okay, next one out of 24. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nihilism. That's not bad. Nihilism is totally okay. And our last one for the nights. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Self-destructive. Well, I don't think she's planning on dealing damage, so that is pretty good. Okay, that is all weaknesses. I will go sleeve those up, and I will be right back. And we're back. So, let us read a little bit on the Meddling of Meowlathotep. Not a cat's chance in hell. Investigators must stop the Meddling of Meowlathotep in this special scenario for Barkham Horror the card game. Meowlathotep, the prowling chaos, Meowsinger of the outer feline gods, is terrorizing the city of Barkham. Only a few precious pups can defeat the various Meowsks of Meowlathotep and prevent them from destroying Barkham and the world. The scenario can only be played as a standalone scenario, I figure. Okay, so Barkham Horror is an alternative universe in which the conflict between humanity and the eldritch forces of the mythos takes a back seat, and the conflict between dogs and cats takes center stage. This is basically just like, it's supposed to be its own thing, can't use Barkham stuff and other things, but that's okay. Okay, so we are playing on standalone, and we are playing standard. So we have a +1, 2 zeros, 3 -1s, 2 -2s, -3, a -4, 2 skulls, Cultist Tablet and Elder Thing, and the Auto Fail and the Elder Sign. I think that looks alright. Yes, it does. Let's get these in here. Okay. So I believe there's only one additional rules and clarifications that we should read, because we already know alert, and it's lousy with cats. 6 of the locations in this scenario begin play with a face-down Meowsk enemy beneath them. During this scenario, a location with a face-down encounter card beneath it is lousy with cats. This has no inherent game effect. However, some card effects may change depending on whether or not a location is lousy with cats. If the encounter card beneath the location that is lousy with cats enters play or is removed for any reason, that location is no longer lousy with cats. The last thing is about sniffing locations, and we'll just use resources to tell if we've sniffed something. And once you sniff a location, it is sniffed for the rest of the game. Of course, unless we hit our weakness, it might change that. Okay, are we ready? Let's start with the introduction. The Meddling of Meowlathotep. We may indeed judge the tone and bias of a civilization by its relative attitude towards dogs and cats. Intro 1. It is a dark and stormy night in the storied and haunted city of Barkham. By the time you hit the streets, it is raining cats and dogs, but you've picked up the scent of something big, and once you sink your teeth into a story, you just can't let it go. A little wet fur has never stopped you from finding the truth. Strange happenings have been going on in Barkham. Cat sightings are at an all-time high, and each day more and more pigeons go missing. While this wouldn't normally be newsworthy, you know that there is more to this story than meets the eye. After all, while a few cats are harmless and adorable, most are nefarious schemers. You have heard the whispers and the howls on the wind. The order of dead rodents on the doorstep is back, and whatever they are plotting, you can stop. Only you can stop it. You're heading back to your home in Slobbertown, the Barkham neighborhood closest to the docks, when you catch a whiff of something foul and pungent in the air. Whatever is causing such an acrid scent must be nearby. But just then, another scent. Lead investigator must decide. Follow the foul stench or follow the scent of bacon? Let's go get some bacon. We're going to skip to intro 3, which is on the next page. No, it isn't. It's right here. I'm done. The investigation can wait. Bacon is eternal. You follow that lovely smell northeast to Velma's doghouse in Beasttown. The sounds of revelry and the sizzling of grilled food make your tail wag faster than the cracking of a whip. And yet, something else tugs at the back of your dog brain. What was it you were doing before? The lead investigator must decide, nope, food, or, oh yeah, investigating the order. Intro 7. Food! We're going to intro 6. This is fun. Intro 6. Okay. It isn't until your belly is full of yummy food and your tummy has been thoroughly rubbed that you remember why you were out and about in the first place. You patrol the area until you spot several panicked rats scurrying from a nearby sewer drain. What's the matter? You bark. They chitter and chirp in response, and it is only then that you remember that rats can't talk. Still, you glean some of their stories from their frantic pantomiming. The order of dead rodents at the doorstep, as evidenced by their very namesake, has been hunting rats for agents. But now, it is not just cats hunting them, but horrid cat abominations that defy all earthly logic. Sounds like the Order is up to its old tricks once again. See, to setup, you will begin play in Beasttown. Awesome. Okay, before we go to setup, let's draw our opening hands. So, for Bark, let's see what we get here. 5 cards. He gets both of his Derringers, Galvanize, Evidence, and Brand of Cthugga. So I think we'll keep the brand for sure. I think we'll also keep 1 Derringer and toss the rest. Get a Cyclopean Hammer, more Bark Than Bite, which will get discarded and replaced with Guard Dog, and then Spiked Collar. Okay, I think that's a great setup for the first turn. All right, as for Kate Winthpup, that's so awkward to say. 5 cards. We have the Feline Discombobulator, the Prophesied Profana, Burning Midnight Oil, Higher Dogs, and Shortcut. Okay, honestly, I think I might keep everything except the Shortcut and replace that with Janae Beauregard. Okay, well, we have basically everything, I think. And we potentially have the economy to play the stuff. So, that looks pretty good. Okay, let's go to setup. Gather all cards from the Meddling of Meowlathotep encounter set. This set is indicated by this icon. That is the entirety of the thing. Put all of the locations into play. See location placement on next page. Each investigator begins to play the location denoted in the intro text prior to setup. Okay, so here is the recommended setup. So let me just look closely at this after I put these things out. Okay, so we have Beast Town is in the middle-ish, like here. Tail side is to the left. Snout side is underneath it. Slobber Town is to the right of that. Barkham Asylum. Oh my goodness. Where are you? Barkham Asylum is above Beast Town. Got it. Boneyard is below Snout side. Muscatonic University is to the left of Snout side. Barkham City Pound is over here. St. Mary's Animal Hospital is over here. And Velma's Doghouse is all the way at the top. And we are starting in Beast Town. Okay. Find and shuffle the 7 Meowsk enemies. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Remove one of them from the game without looking at it. Place one of the remaining Meowsk enemies face down beneath each of the following locations. Barkham Asylum, Barkham City Pound, Velma's Doghouse, Muscatonic University, Boneyard, and St. Mary's Hospital. Barkham Asylum, Velma's Doghouse, Barkham City Pound. Yes. Yes. So it's the top right 3 and the bottom left 3. Got it. Okay, so without showing it, this is the one that I'm getting rid of. And then I'm going to do this one here. Here and here. Just confirm. Muscatonic, St. Mary's, and Boneyard. Yep. And then Barkham Asylum. Velma's Doghouse, and the Pound. Alrighty. Each of these locations is lousy with cats. Yes. Location no longer. Yes. Set Meowlathotep aside out of play. Of course. Shuffle the remaining encounter cards, and then we are now ready to begin. Alright. I will go finish this up and be right back. And we are now ready to begin. So, our first agenda is of cats and dogs. You're hot on the trail of a cat conspiracy. A catspiracy, if you will. Free trigger. Investigators at a location that is lousy with cats spend 2 per investigator clues as a group. Add the card beneath that location to the victory display. As an action, if you're at a location that is lousy with cats, flip the card beneath that location over and spawn it at that location exhausted. And that was a 4 Doom threshold. Our act is 9 lives. Dogs all across town report seeing strange cats prowling around several locations in Barkham. Perhaps if you can investigate these areas, you can root out the cat monsters that dwell within. Objective: at the start of the investigation phase, if no locations are lousy with cats, advance. We are playing on standard difficulty. We have 2 skulls, which are on -X. X is half the number of Meowsk enemies in play in the victor display and attached to Meowlathotep, rounded up. We have 1 cultist, which is a -2. If you fail, place a doom on the nearest enemy. We have 1 tablet, which is a -2. If you fail, place one of your clues on your location. And we have 1 elder thing, -5. Woof. Awesome. Alright, we are starting in Beast Town. Be cautious where you walk in Beast Town. You may never know what you might step in. 2 shroud, 1 per clues. Free trigger, spend 2 resources. You follow a weird scent heading south. Move to Slobber Town. Group limit once per round. Alright. Well, I think for the first turn, probably just going to get set up So let's see, Bark. Okay, so we do have an Ever Vigilant. I want to see how much I can play off this. 4, 1. Okay, so I think on turn 1, let's start with Bark. Bark is going to use his stick to the plan to play an emergency cash, giving him 3 resources. We're being a little greedy here. I guess technically we aren't, because 5, 1, 2... Yeah, because then we'll spend the 3 resources to play a guard dog. And then we will gain a resource. Next turn, we should be able to play everything else. Yep. Okay. As for Kate Winthpup. Winthpup. That's such a weird way to say that. Let's see. Do we want to do that yet? We might as well, honestly. I think we will play paying 5. We're going to play Genet Beauregard. Then we're going to investigate, and we're going to investigate using Burning the Midnight Oil to gain 2 resources. So we're investigating. We are 5 to 2. There's a tablet, which is a -2, so we do not fail. You get a clue. And then let's just investigate again. 5 to 2. -1. We got another clue. All right. Good job, Kate. Let's go to upkeep. Bark, draws, clean them out. Gets a resource. Kate's draws. Uh-oh, foul odor. Well, this is the perfect time then. So just take an action next turn to unsniff everything, which is everything. Okay, we are 1 of 4 doom. First encounter card of the day, Bark will get Stubborn Cat, attached to the location in play with the most clues. A cat is laying on all of the evidence at this location. You obviously cannot investigate its hatched location. Action, test 4 willpower or 4 agility to shoo the cat away. If you succeed, discard Stubborn Cat. Well, everywhere has 0 clues, so we will put it under our location. Kate's encounter card is Order Cultist. 4 fights, 2 health, 1 evade. Humanoid, sort of. Cultist, definitely. Spawn at any empty location. Retaliate. Force. At the end of the Mythos phase, plays a Doom on Order Cultist. It is a Wizard of the Order, but it is a cat. Because of course it is. Okay. We're going to put it at the Barkham City Pound, I think. Let's have Bark go first. He is going to, first action, play Stick to the Plan. Sorry, Ever Vigilant, I mean to say. Off of Stick to the Plan. To play 3 assets. The first being the Cyclopean Hammer, which costs him 4. The second one being the Brand of Cthulhu, which costs him 1. And that comes in with 9 charges. And the third one being this Spiked Collar, which costs him 2. Awesome. Second action, he is then going to move over here to the Barkham City Pound. You ain't nothing but a pound dog. Jesus Christ. 3 Shroud, 2 per clues. Victory 1. As an action, gain 3 resources, limit once per game. As an action, spend a resource. Parlay, test 4 agility to convince the employees to part with some cat toys by acting adorable. If you succeed, remember that you possess a ball of yarn. Interesting. Alright, this Order Cultist will engage him. And then I think we will swing with the hammer. So we're adding our willpower. We are 8 to 4. -4. We succeed, but not by 3. But that's okay, because we deal an extra damage and kill us. And we don't exhaust it, I believe, yet. All right, and that is Bark's turn. So, Kate. First action, you're going to discard Foul Odor, unsniffing everything, which is nothing. I think you are going to move to the Barkham City Pound. And, yeah, let's play these hired dogs. For 3 Oh, no, that's right. I forgot. We need to actually pay them if they stay around. So we'll do it next turn. For now, let's just investigate. We are 5 to 3. -3, we fail. That's okay. All right, let's go to upkeep. Bark will draw. More bark than bites. Okay. And you will gain a resource. Kate will draw. Divination, that's excellent. And then gain a resource. Okay, so there is 2 doom out of 4. Bark's encounter card is Squirrel! Revelation. It's a squirrel! You must chase it. Test 4 agility. For each point you fail by, lose an action. Jesus! Oh my god. Does Kate have anything? Not really. Okay. Bark is testing 2 to 4. He's going to just lose his whole turn, basically. I think. Skull is half the number. That's 0, actually. So he actually only loses 2 actions. So he has an action left. Kate draws Scratching Paws. Test 3 agility. This is Grasping Hands. So she's testing 5 to 3 right now. I think that's pretty good. Skull is a -0, so she will pass. Alrighty. Kate, why don't you go first? You're going to play Divination 3. 1, 2, 3. That is 3 charges. Investigate with Divination. She is 4, 5, 6, 7 to 3. -1. Succeeds not by 0. So she will spend 3 charges to get 3 clues. Yeah, then let's do it. Investigates with 4, 5. Just 5 to 3 normal. If we don't get it this turn, that's okay. Trying to conserve a little bit. We do get it. 0. Great. And I think we will spend these clues. Let's spend 4 clues. To, what do we do? Add the card beneath it to the victory display. So it would have been cat riding on a cat. Cat. Jesus. Okay, wow. So that is in the victory display. That was her turn. Mark has 1 action. And I think he will use it to take this action to gain 3 resources? Sure. That works. Alright. Let's go to upkeep. Bark's going to draw his Catling gun. Excellent. He has now the money to spend for it as well. Kate will draw lockpicks. Pretty good. Alright, there is 3 doom out of 4. Bark's card is a Servant of Dog Sothoth. 2 fight, 4 health, to evade monster Catbomination. Spawn location with the most enemies, including face down encounter cards. So that's not our location. Alert, retaliate. We'll spawn it at Velma's doghouse. Kate will draw on your tail. Revelation, if there are no enemies in play, on your tail gain surge. Otherwise, place a doom on the enemy nearest to you, which is that enemy. And test X agility, where X is that enemy's evade value, which is 2. If you fail, that enemy attacks you. So she is currently testing 5 to 2. Skull is a 1, half the number of meows rounded up. So yes, -1. She still passes. And that's that. Okay, well, time to do some shenanigans. Kate is going to move up here. Oops. Let me reveal this location real quick. This is Velma's doghouse. It's got the best kibble in town. No doggy bags allowed, of course. 2 shroud, 2 per clues. Action parlay, test 5 willpower. You beg and beg and beg. If you succeed, remember that you scored some tasty food. You also take some for yourself. Heal 1 damage in a horror. Victory 1. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to exhaust Janae to shove this guy down to Mark. Or to Bark, I should say. And then let's investigate with our divination. We have 4, 5, 6, 7 to 2. -1, we will spend 3 charges to get these 3 clues. Last action, let's investigate again. We are 4, 5 to 2. -2, we succeed. So, once again, we will spend 4 clues and add the card underneath here to the figure display. It is the Cat of Tindalos! Oh my god, this art is so good. Alright, that is Kate's turn. Bark, let's attack. We're going to attack with a Cyclopean Hammer. So we currently have -3 fight, so that puts us at 2, plus our willpower is 5 to 2. I think I'm going to commit this Derringer to go 6. Actually, I don't think I need to. 6 to 2. Yeah, let's just go 3. We're going 3 to 2. Oh my god! Reduce the weapon cost. Reduce the cost of the next weapon asset you play this round by 2. Wow. It's also a +2. So we will exhaust the Cyclopean Hammer to deal 3 damage. Second action, we're going to fight again with the hammer. So it puts us at 2 plus 3 is 5 to 2 again. I think this time I'm going to commit the Derringer. That puts us at 6. -1. It is dead. And we defeated an enemy, so more bark than bite gets discarded. Excellent. Last action, I think we will play the Catling Gun. That only cost us 3 because of our Elder Sign. And we have 2 additional paw slots, so we're looking good. Awesome. Okay, let's go to upkeep. Bark will draw another guard dog. I only have 1 ally, unfortunately. 1 ally slot. Getting a resource. Kate will draw the Research Librarian, which is now useless. But I guess could be some soak if we need it. I want to get these dogs out. Okay, we are advancing with 4 Doom on the agenda. Cat's out of the bag. The summoning is complete. Now one of the myriad Meowsks of Meowlathotep prowls the streets of Barkham. It is up to you to put an end to this menace before its true master is unveiled. If no locations are lousy with cats, advance to Agenda 2A. There are locations lousy with cats. If at least one location is lousy with cats, find the one that is farthest from all investigators. Flip the card beneath that location over and spawn it at that location. Reset the agenda deck to Agenda 1A. Okay. So I believe 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So it's definitely this one because it's 1, 2, 3. Yep. Actually, it could be 1, 2, 3. It could be either of these. So let's do the Muscatonic University. It is the Mewling Hunger. Capricious Twins. 2 fight, 5 health, 2 evade, humanoid Meowsk elite hunter. This enemy gets +1 per investigator health, so it has 7 health. As an action, if you scored some tasty food, parlay. The hungry twins have been placated. They curl up happily in a box and fall asleep. Add this enemy to the victor's play. Okay, well, we do have the ability to do that. And that was the agenda flip. So let's go to encounter cards. Bark will draw Scratching Paws. 3 agility. Okay. Testing 2 to 3. Auto fail, of course. So we take 3 damage. It's probably okay. Kate will draw Meowsks of Meowlathotep. Revelation. If Meowlathotep is in play, it attacks the investigator. If at least one location is lousy with cats, choose one of those locations, flip the card beneath that location over, and spawn a location. Oh my goodness. I guess we'll choose St. Mary's Animal Hospital. And at there, we spawn a ghost cat. Cat that is also a ghost. 2 fights, 2 health, 4 evade. Creature, Meowsk Elite, Alert Hunter. The enemy gets +1 per investigator health. Action, if you bury the bones of a few meters from where you found them, parlay. Oh, that's where those were. Well, that's sad. Still, the cat's spirit is appeased. Add this enemy to the victor's play. Okay. Well, that was Kate's card. So I think Kate just prioritizes getting those clues at the Barkham Asylum to get them. And then Mark needs to get ready to fight. Yeah. So, I should put the ammo in this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. It's 4. We have a lot of damage. Okay, Kate is going to move over here to Barkham Asylum. While baying at the moon is a fairly common occurrence in Barkham, the howls that escape the asylum are unnatural. 4 shroud, 1 per clues. Action, heal 3 horror, limit once per game. Action, take a horror, parlay. You overhear a strange way of barking. Baru, Baru, Cthulhu, Withhagen. Test 4 willpower to learn how to bark that way too. If you succeed, remember that you learned the bark of the outer gods. That's hilarious. That's 2 clues. Okay, let us investigate. We are 4-5, only 5 to 4, huh? Okay. I think what we will do is we will gain a resource and then spend 4 resources to play this Prophesier Profana. And we're going to name... What are we going to name the locus? Velma's Doghouse? Sure. We're going to name Velma's Doghouse the locus. Okay. I'm also playing Taboo with the Prophesier. And also with Janae. There was a reason why it's 29 experience. Such that it's only the first attack of opportunity that gets ignored. Okay. Bark's turn. So they're going to move. This one's going to move there and there. So I can get ready to go there. That looks good. So I will move. Bark is going to move to Slubber Town, actually. It only costs 1 action. The banks of the Muscatonic River are lined with warehouses and stores, filled with exotic treats from around the world. 3 shroud, 1 per. Spend your resources. Barkham has no leash laws. You take yourself for a walk. Move to Snoutside. Take 1 whiff of the air here, and you'll quickly understand how the neighborhood got its name. 1 per clues. Clues, please. Oh my god. So actually I can separate them like this. Yeah, because that's still 2 away. And then I can go to this one and then that one? Or maybe this one first. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I have 2 actions left. I think I'm going to draw a card. A Derringer. Really no need for that. I'll just draw another card. A Mauser. Okay. Well, that is their turns. So let's go to Hunters. So the Meowling Hunger 2 away, 2 away. So we're going to have him move towards Bark. Ghost Cat, 2 away this way, 2 away that way. So we're going to go to the right. Let's go upkeep. Bark is going to draw another Mauser. Don't need any more guns, but thank you. Get a resource. Kate is going to draw a deduction. That's great. And then get a resource. Okay, there is 1 doom out of 4. Bark draws. Hunted by Beowcats. Put into play in the third area. As an additional cost, perform any of the following actions. Move, fight, or investigate. You must spend a resource in cat food to appease the pursuing Beowkies. Force at the end of your turn, test 3 intellect. If you succeed, discard Hunted by Beowcats. Beowcats. That's so weird to say. Alright, Kate draws. Gaze of the Ceiling Cat. Terror. Revelation. Test 5 willpower. For each point you fail by, either lose a resource or choose and discard a card from your hand. If this effect forces you to lose all of your resources and discard all of your cards, you feel really creeped out. Amazing. Well, I think I just have to test that. So we are testing 3 to 5. That is a tablet. -2, and you place a clue in your location. That's a little rough. And that was a -2, so we had 3. So we fail by 4. So we lose 1 resource and then have to discard 3 cards? That's a bit rough. Okay, so we don't need this resource librarian anymore. I guess we don't need lockpicks anymore. Yeah, I guess I'm going to get rid of these higher dogs. I don't have the money to play them, unfortunately. Okay. So let's have Mark go... Sorry, not Mark. Bark. My apologies. Any of the following actions. Move, fight, investigate. Okay. Let us move to the Boneyard. We have to spend a resource to take that move action. So the Boneyard. Both dogs and ghouls agree. Bones are delicious. 1 shroud, 2 precludes. Reaction. After you successfully investigate Boneyard by 2 or more, place a resource on Boneyard as a bone. What did you expect? Action. If there are 1 per bones on Boneyard, nice! That's a lot of bones. Remove them and remember that you buried the bones a few meters from where you found them. Victory 1. Okay, we're definitely not doing that since this ghost cat is now on us. But it does have 2 precludes. Okay. That was our first action. Second action, we're going to fight plus X damage. So yeah, we're going to spend 3 as our double action to spend 3 from the Catlin gun. That costs us 1 from ourselves since we're taking an action. So we're fighting 5 plus 3 is 3 to 2. And we do plus X damage. So we'll do a total of 4 damage. -4, so we had 5 plus 3 is 8 to 2. We do succeed. And this guy is dead in the victory display. And now at the end of our turns, we test 3 intellect from this Hunted by Beowcats. I don't have anything to commit to that. So we're 2 to 4. 2 to 3, sorry. Not the best, but could be worse. Zero, well. If we had something, I would commit it. Okay, Kate. So you are going to investigate. 4, 5, 6. We're going to commit this deduction to go 7. 7 to 4. -2. We do get 2 clues. I guess let's investigate again. Or we could sniff and then investigate. 4, 5, 6 to 4, 6 to 3. Actually, I think a -2 is good enough. Yeah, so we'll investigate again. We are 6-4. Elder sign. Ooh, sniff your location or connecting location. Let's sniff. I'm going to use a curse token for this. Let's sniff Beast Town. So we might end up there. We do get this clue. We're going to spend all of our clues. So you put this thing in the victory display. It's the Pouncer in the Night. Nocturnal Hunting Cat. That was our second action. Third action, we're going to move to Beast Town. Actually, we'll move to Tailside. Actually, no, we'll move to Beast Town because we've sniffed it, so it's good to stay there. Okay, Hunters. Mewling Hunger is going to move to us. We're both 1 away. It's going to deal us a damage and a horror. The damage will go on Guard Dog. And then also Spiked Collar will trigger. So 2 damage back to the Meowling Hunger. And then we take a horror. Alright, let's go to Upkeep. Bark will draw Paranoia, discard all resources. That's bad. Well, I guess we lose them and then we gain 1. We gain 1 back, so it's not the worst. The Hunted by Bearcats is going to be really annoying, though. Kate Winthpup, Dog Monocle. Ooh, very nice. I do want to play that, if I can. All right, so now let's go to Upkeep. Sorry, not Upkeep. Doom. We have 2 out of 4 Doom. Bark's encounter card is an estranged cat spawned at any empty location. After an enters play, place a Doom on it. When a estranged cat will be defeated, it runs away to the discard pile, but isn't injured at all. Please, I'm not a monster. Sure, let's put it at... Oh god, we're not going to be able to move. Just move, fight, investigate. You must spend a resource. That's so rough. Okay. I think we want to get near Kate so she can commit an intellect stuff. Yeah, so let's put it at Snout. Yeah, let's put it Snout side. Gets a Doom. That did cause us to advance. This is rough. We need to deal 5 damage to this thing? We could gain a resource. Have it deal 2 damage, then 3, then move. This thing only deals horror, though. Horror is a little rough for us. But I think it's the best we can do. But Kate needs to be there at the end of his turn. So actually, yeah. Kate needs to go first. And actually try and do something with this cat. Oh, I can shove it to Bark. Does that fix things? Does that fix things? I don't know if that fixes things. Does that fix things? I don't know. Well, we're going to try it. Kate is going to go first. She's going to move to Snout side. They got the lid on every trash can and a fence around every tree. 1 shot, 1 per. Spend your resources. You chase the delivery truck to the north. Move to tail side. Okay. So after that happens, she's going to exhaust Janae to move the estranged cat down to Bark. So now it's engaged with him. Deals damage. Okay. Right. And then her second action is to move to Boneyard. And now Bark doesn't need to move. Yes. Okay. I think that fixed it. And then Kate will investigate. 4, 5, 6 to 1. If we don't get this, that's okay. -1. Okay, Bark. So you need to prioritize the estranged cat. So your first attack, we might as well use the stick to the plan to play Clean Them Out. That costs us a resource, but then Clean Them Out gives us 2 resources back. And we're currently fighting 5 to 3. We're going to commit this Derringer to go 6. Oh, shoot! Okay. Dang it. Okay. Let's fight again. We're going to spend a resource, but then play this other, clean them out from our hand to give us 2 more. Right. Spend 2, get 1. Or spend 1, get 2. And we are now 5 to 3 again. I'm going to commit this guard dog again. Oh, okay, Elder Sign. That's great. Okay, so this cat is dead. That's the important part, because now we want to advance. Last action, we're going to attack the Mewling Hunger. We're going to spend a resource because of this hunted by Biakets. Let's see. We need 5 damage, so we need to deal 3 damage. So we'll attack with the brand. It puts us at 5, 6, 7, 7 to 2. Zero. Succeed by enough to not do that, and we deal 3 damage. Not enough to kill it, but that's okay. End of our turn. So we're testing 3 intellects. Kate Winthpup will commit her feline discombobulator, which is very unfortunate, but it's what we're gonna have to do. So Bark is currently at 4 to 3. I believe. Just gotta believe. -2. God damn it. Okay, well, we fail. Okay, enemy phase. This guy's gonna hit us for 1 and 1. And then the horror. I deal 2 damage back, which kills this thing. And now let's go to upkeep. Bark, draw, stand together. Well, that's more money at least. Alright, let me just keep these in ones. Kate will draw the Mob Enforcer. Oh, bejesus. Okay, at least we have the damage. Get a resource. We are now at 3 of 4 Doom. Bark will draw Cats in the Mist. Oh, sorry about the green screen. Terror tests 3 willpower for each we fail by. Take a horror. Meow. Oof. Okay, so we have 3 to 3 on this. If we fail by a lot, it is very bad. So I think that this stand together is worth it. We are 4 to 3. -3. So we fail by 2. So we take 2 horror. Okay. We're at 4 out of 5 sanity now. I guess that's okay. Kate will draw the other one, Scratching Paws. Bark will commit one of his Mausers. So Kate is at 4, 5, 6, 7 to 3. -3, we're good. Okay, well, I think what we need to do is just get these clues before this card can flip. And in order to do that, we need to have Mark go first. So Mark will first engage the Mob Enforcer off of Kate. Then he's going to swing with the hammer. That puts us at 5 plus 3 is 8 to 4. That costs us a resource. -2. We succeed by 2. So we only get 2 damage. Unfortunate. We'll swing the hammer again. That costs another resource. Actually, instead of swinging the hammer, we're gonna. Sorry, that's not that. We're gonna take an action to get a resource. That incurs an attack of opportunity. Put a damage on us. Exhaust spike collar to deal a damage back. Killing the thing, and then we get a resource. Now we test this thing again. I think Kate is gonna commit her dog monocle. So we are 3-3. -1. God damn it! It's so close. So close. Okay. Kate, you're just going to have to investigate 3 times, I think. 4, 5, 6 to 1. 3 times. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Number 1. Yes. Number 2. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. No! Frick. Okay. Hold on. Oh, no. So we're not going to get it in time. We get 2 clues. I guess we might as well get another one. These clues might be useful later. So, third action, investigate. 0. We technically put a bone on here, but we don't need that. Okay. Let's go to upkeep. Bark is going to get survival knife. I honestly wish we had another hand slot for that. That is a good card. Get a resource. Kate will get nihilism. Don't draw the auto fail, please. Again. And another resource. Okay, we are advancing. There is a location that is lousy with cats. So we will spawn this thing here. It is... What is it? The Dweller in the Deep. 3 fight, 3 health, 2 evade, monster, Meowsk, elite, alert, hunter. The enemy gets +1 per investigator health. As an action, if you brushed up on cat physiology, parlay, you inform the Dweller in the Deep that it has no gills and therefore cannot breathe underwater. The universe self-corrects for the paradox and Dweller in the Deep ceases to exist. Add it to the victor's play. A damage and 2 horror. Oh, Jesus. We're going to spawn that with Bark. Alright, encounter cards. Rodent Killer. 3 health, 3 fight, 3 health, 3 evade, humanoid cultist. Prey, investigator nearest to a card that is lousy with cats. Hunter, damage and a horror. It's a lot of enemies. Kate will draw another enemy. Jesus, a strange cat. So let's put this one just at St. Mary's Animal Hospital, I think. Because I guess we can go there next. Okay, Bark, you have some work cut out for you. So we're going to start with the Rodent Killer. And we will use the Catling Gun, spending 2 resources. So we get +2. We are 5 + 2 is 7 to 3. And we'll get +2 damage, which is enough to kill it. And of course, this costs us a resource because of that card. Oh, actually. Oh. That's still bad. Okay, we can deal with that next turn. Skull is a -1, 2, 3. So we do have enough to kill it. Okay, next. Let's do it again with the Catling Gun. And I'll spend another 2. To go 7 to 3. +1. That's 3 damage. Last action, spending another resource. Swing with the hammer. We are 5 + 3 is 8 to 3. -3. Enough to kill it. Okay. That was his turn. End of his turn, he tests the thing. He's 2 to 3 right now. I would very much like you to succeed this. I know you won't, but it's going to happen, right? No. Cultist, if you fail, place a doom on the nearest enemy. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Kate, you have no way to deal with that, huh? Yeah, you don't. So hopefully we can just kill it next turn. We'll have 2 money for it. So, Kate, you're going to move to Mutz... Actually, sorry, you're going to investigate first. You have 6 to 1. Skull is in -3. So we do get that. You're going to move to the Muscatonic University. Only the smartest and goodest pups make it into Muscatonic University's obedience school. There, students can earn doctorates, Jesus, in advanced mathematics, fine arts, and not being afraid of vacuum cleaner. 4-star 1 per. As an action, draw 3 cards. As an action, discard cards from your hand with a total of at least 3 intellect skill icons on them. Remember that you brushed up on cat physiology. And it has 1 per clues. Well, we do have an action left. I think we will use that to draw 3 cards. So she gets emergency cash, deduction, and divination. It's not bad. Okay, enemy phase, nothing happens. Let's go to upkeep. Bark will draw an emergency cash. That probably will help. Kate will draw quick thinking. Wow. That's also good. Okay, so there's a total of 3 doom out of 4. Bark draws Mischief and Chaos. Revelation tests 4 willpower. If you fail, choose an asset you control and slowly push it until it falls off the table. If you cannot, take 2 damage instead. Cards that fall off the table in this way are removed from the game. Okay. That's amazing. So we are 3 to 4. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I will choose my Catling gun, I think. Will I? Will I? I guess so. I have my survival map, so yeah. We're gonna push it over here, and we're gonna go over here, and trust me that there is a way for this to fall off the table. I just don't want to have to pick up these tokens, so we're moving from the game. Okay, that is Bark's card. Kate's card. Squirrel. If it's a squirrel, you... Oh, Jesus. Okay. So she's currently 4, 5, 6 to 4. Actually, that's not bad. She's going to commit quick thinking to go 7 to 4. Oh, -4. Wow, we still lose an action somehow. Okay. Okay, it's not bad. Okay, so Kate has 2 actions. I think, yeah. Yep. Kate will go first. She's going to move down to St. Mary's Animal Hospital. Please. We're going for a car ride, they said. It'll be fun, they said. 3 shroud, 2 per. Action, heal 3 damage. You're not happy about it, though. Limit once per game. Action, take a damage. Parlay, test 4 intellect to schedule a visit to the vet for a cat. This is physically painful for you. If you succeed, remember that a cat has an appointment with a vet. And then she's going to use Janae to shove that cat over to Mark. Sorry, to Bark. Jesus. And then her second action is going to be to move to Bark. Yeah. Okay. Bark. Kill the cat. Spend a resource for it. You're swinging with the hammer. You're 8 to 3. 0. Cat's dead. You're then going to play an e-cash and spend 2 of that money to blade the survival knife. So you'll get 1 money in return. Okay, you're at Kate's location, so she is going to commit her deduction, I think. Yeah. To put you at 3-3 for this hunted for Biakats. I believe in the 0. I believe. Let's go. Yes! I believed. We did it. Okay, looking good. Upkeep. Bark will get evidence. Wow, I could have used those icons earlier. Kate will get Eureka. That's not bad. Okay, we are 2 Doom out of 4. Bark will get Undertale. There are no enemies in play against Surge. Servant of Dogsathoth. Most enemies included face down. Let's just do ourselves. Sort of engages Bark. Kate's encounter card is Rodent Killer. So that's also with Kate. Okay. Well, Bark, you certainly have your work cut out for you, as always. Kate could evade it first, which is not terrible, but it's not the most efficient. There. Okay, that works. So Bark is going to attack the Rodent Killer actually last. So we're going to start with the Servant of Dogsathoth swinging with Cyclopean Hammer. We are 8-2. Skull is a -3, so we succeed by 3. So we will use the hammer. And I could have just hit it away. Sure. Fine. We're going to hit over here. Deal it 3 damage. Then we're going to attack with the brand against the Rodent Killer. 5, 6, 7 to 3. Elder Sign. Okay. Well. We will deal 3 damage and kill it. Then we'll move over here. Kate, you are going to move over here. You are going to play Divination, the other one. Then you're going to investigate. You are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 3. Elder Sign, holy shit. Let's also sniff Muscatonic University. So we spend the 3 charges off of the Divination to get 3 clues. Okay. Enemy phase, this guy's going to hunt. I think we're going to have him hunt here. Go to Upkeep. Bark is going to draw Chronophobia. That's bad. Got a resource. Kate is going to draw a Shortcut. That's excellent. Oh. Oops. Okay. I believe that this act should have triggered last round. So we're going to read what it says and see what happens. The Prowling Chaos. You have forced the Order's paw. Now their true master, the Prowling Chaos, has emerged. Can you even hope to stop this awful creature? Spawn the set-aside Meowlathotep enemy at a central location of your choice. For each Meowsk enemy in play, attach that enemy face down to Meowlathotep. Now, Meowlathotep is the one who is lousy with cats. Advance to Act 2A and Agenda 2A. Okay, so I think we'll need to rewind just a little bit, but that's okay. Which one was still there? This thing. Right, because this thing would have spawned at the Boneyard last turn. So actually, instead, Meowlathotep would be here, which is a 3-fight, 4 per investigator health, 3 evade, ancient 1 elite. Hunter, it gets +1 per investigator health for each Meowsk enemy attached to it. It gets +1 fight, +1 evade for every 2 Meowsk enemies attached to it. And while there are 3 or more, it gets retaliate and alert. So I probably would have it spawned here. And then we advance to the other side, which is just an 8 Doom Threshold. The Prowling Chaos treads upon the earth once more. Its hiss shakes the foundations of the city. Its screech shatters windows and rends living creatures whole. Its purr, well, okay, its purr is pretty adorable, but everything else is really bad. So that's an 8 Doom Threshold. We would have put a Doom on that. This thing would have hunted towards us. And I think that, well, okay, I won't back out of it now, but actually that doesn't actually get it closer. This gets it closer. That does mean that there are some cards that would have triggered, but I think we're okay now. So I still need to get encounter cards. Get this out of the way. So Bark draws another Estranged Cat, which I'll put over here. And then Kate will draw Cats in the Mist. Okay, that's fine. 3 to 3. -1. Take a horror. Okay, sorry about that. I think we have recovered, though. Oh, this is actually a bit of a problem. Fascinating. Okay, so I believe, yeah, Kate is going to move up here, use Janae to shove this guy down to Bark. Then she's going to move here. It's not massive, so it does engage her. And then she's going to try to evade it. She is 4, 5, 6 to 3. -2, she does. Okay, that's her turn. Bark is going to attack the Servant of Dogs of Thoth with the hammer. He has a bajillion. That's a -5. 5 plus 3 is 8. -5 is good enough. So it dies. We will play this evidence to get this clue, because victory, of course. And then double action, he's going to get rid of the Carnophobia, because that's going to be very bad for us if that sticks around. Okay, enemy phase, nothing happens. We go to upkeep. This thing readies. Janae will ready. Bark will draw. Vicious Blow level 2. That is literally the best timing ever. Gets a resource. Kate draws lockpicks. Not the worst. And let's go 2 Doom, 3 Doom out of 8. Bark draws. Cats in the Mist. Holy shit. He's gonna fucking die. Oh no! He's 3 to 3. I believe in the 0! I believe in the 0, please! 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 Oh, fuck. Shit. Bark's dead. Oh no. Okay. So, Bark dies. Oh, God. We were so close. I wonder if I didn't fuck that up, that I might have been able to fix this, but that's okay. It's just a standalone. And we were doing very well. So, like, however this goes, we did very well. He drops his clue there, though. Kate will draw Meowsk. If it's in play, it attacks each investigator in player order. So she takes 2 and 2, huh? Okay. So she'll put a damage on Janae, and then 1 and 2 on herself. I don't think she has any way of killing it. Oh, I forgot to read the next act. Of course. The cat and mouse. There must be a way to destroy this cat abomination for good. Maybe catnip, a cardboard box, a length of string. As an action, deal 2 damage to an enemy or location, or 1 damage without provoking attack opportunity. Objective, if Meowlathotep is defeated, advance. Okay, so we can spend clues to deal damage. So it has 10 health. We need 5 clues. Okay, I think that's enough. So we will first evade. 6 to 3. Oh, actually, this is even better. Kate's going to play a shortcut to shortcut over here. Still engage with her. Now she's going to evade. She is 6 to 2. She's going to commit this Eureka to go 7 to 2. Because we have sniffed our location. -4. Okay, let's trigger Eureka first. 1, 2, 3. So she gets one of these. I guess we'll take the hired dogs. Shuffling the rest. And this guy's evaded. That was our first action because, yeah. Second and third action, we're going to spend 2 clues to deal 4 damage on enemy location. Yeah. Alright, enemy phase, nothing happens. Upkeep. Kate will draw, burning the midnight oil. Getting a resource. 4 doom out of 8. Kate draws. Mischief and Chaos, that's perfectly okay. 3 to 4. -1. So I'm going to choose this divination. Kind of push it this way. Oh no. I'm pushing my entire hand. Oh god. Okay, well, you're going to have to trust me, but my entire hand fell off the desk. So my entire hand is removed from the game. Oh god. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. Yes, I believe we can spend 3 clues and it will die. 2 damage to enemy location. Yes. Okay. So, first action. Take an attack opportunity. However, the Prophesia prevents the first attack opportunity against us. So we spend a clue to deal 2 damage. Okay. Next 2 attacks, we're spending 2 clues again. And taking 2 attacks of opportunity. So we need to take first a 2 damage into horror. We'll kill Janae. And take 1 and 1. To deal 2 more damage. Second one, attack opportunity. Take another damage. Sorry, we take 2 damage. And 2 horror. To the last damage. And Meowlathotep is defeated. Yay. What happens to the Dwell in the Deep? No idea. I'm going to assume it gets removed from the game. Kate did it! Foiled by dogs. As the entity known as Meowlathotep collapses, its body dissolves into the shadows from whence it emerged. You know that one day the order of dead rodents on the doorstep will try to revive their master once more. But for now at least, Barkham is safe. You let out a fierce howl to let the rest of the dogs in the city know of your victory. Within moments, the sky is filled with the triumphant howls of dogs everywhere. All across Barkham, humans look on in confusion, thinking, why is my dog acting weird? Resolution 1. The humans will never know the danger that lurked just beyond the edges of their senses. The danger they could not smell despite its foul scent. You must stay alert and loyally sniff out any hazards to your beloved city, for that is the duty and burden you and all dog kind bear. But until the next time you are needed, you are content to sleep, play, and eat treat after treat. Victory is sweet. The investigators win, but only if they too are dog people. Cat people complete the scenario successfully, but feel like traitors. Oh my god, yay, we did it. I can't believe that Bark died. But it worked out in the end. So we got a lot of victory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, he has victory 3. Whatever. We had 12 then. All right. Well, I hope that this was a successful standalone scenario for y'all. I should have the prologue of the Scarlet Keys coming out either in a week or in 2 weeks, depending on how it goes. So please look forward to that. If you like this video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. It really helps out the channel. This has been SuperFang99, signing off.